Hi guys, so I want to explain my expectations for this course and how to navigate the course. So all of the social studies courses are laid out essentially the same. The only thing that changes is the content. So I'm just going to be looking at the US history course, but again, everything's laid out the same. The only thing that's different are the words that are in each of the assignments. So in a different video, I showed you how to navigate the homepage. We have today's assignments, which takes you directly to the announcements. And the announcements are where our day's assignments are. So for instance, today's A day, and you're in my first period class. We're going to look at our announcements for what we're going to be completing in that day. So I always link the assignments. So there's no obvious assignments here. I just set it up as an example. So I tell you to complete assignment 1. So then you click on assignment 1 and it takes you directly there. And then to go back home, you just click the home button. This link takes you directly to Edgenuity. So you get the Edgenuity login. For my 5th and 6th periods, this is our join Teams meeting link. So during our Teams meetings, that's when we have our classes together. And then this text-to-speech feature, if you need something or would like something read to you, you can copy and paste it over here. You can upload a file. You can change the font to the dyslexic font. You can have them read it to you, and you can also change the speed at which they talk. Or you can even just make it bigger if you need the words to be made bigger. So that's the top. And then down here on the bottom, for every course, I divide our syllabus, our pacing guide, into weeks. And so these are the things that eventually make it into the announcements. So you can see for week 3 what we did. So I give you the dates that were week 3, and then it shows you everything that we completed during that week. So if you're missing something from week 3, you can go back and click on it. Go back home. And there's also my email address and my Google Voice number. My Google Voice number does get turned off after 4 p.m. and on weekends and holidays. All right, so let's review the syllabus really quick. So I got here by just clicking the syllabus over here in our navigation tool. And I'll let you guys read your course descriptions because they're all different. Everything underneath the course description is all the same. So our grading scale is the same across all of Leon County schools. And then my course breakdown is 30% for your assignments, 30% for the tests, 30% for Edgenuity, and our discussion questions are 10% each. So you do have Edgenuity and Canvas assignments that you need to complete. For my Digital Academy kids, you have to log into your course at the scheduled time every day. Otherwise, you will be marked absent. And I will have a separate video for our Digital Academy kids regarding how to go about our Digital Academy togetherness. If you arrive up to 3 minutes late past the scheduled time, you're going to be marked tardy. If you arrive later than 3 minutes, you're going to be marked late with a note next to your name about what time you arrived. If you're tardy more than 5 times, it's going to be documented as a written tardy referral, which is a level 1 offense, and the absence policy is the same as if you were in a traditional school setting. This is directly from the school. I didn't make that up. Academic requirements. The grade students earn will be based upon completed classwork, which is your Canvas work, assessments, which are your quizzes and tests, projects, some classes do have projects, and Edgenuity. Grading rubrics will be provided whenever applicable, usually during projects, and all grades are based upon a point value. So bring to class every day. You have to have at least one writing utensil. Headphones that plug into the computer, I have provided those for the kids that are in my classroom, brick and mortar. A positive attitude. Focus is the LCS program where you can locate grades, attendance, and homework on a daily basis. So for Focus, because we're using Canvas, I'm only putting in the overall grade. And that's going to be once a week. So if you want to check what you're missing and your individual assignment and test grades, you're going to have to look on Canvas on your grades. Canvas, this is where all the assignments will be completed for class. You can access Canvas through your class link, so no login is required now. Canvas also has a phone app. Just search for the Canvas student app in your app store. And also here's some tech support links for Canvas, how to use Canvas. This is a video, community answer questions, and then answer guides. And if you have problems with Edgenuity, there's the support phone number for you. Communication with me. Please see the top of this document for phone numbers and office hours. You can email me at my email address, gibbsa2@leonschools.net, or through Canvas, my little inbox right here. If you click on your inbox, and I'll show you that in a minute, it'll pull up your emails. I will not answer any emails or phone calls on weekends or holidays. Otherwise, I reserve the right to 24 hours to respond to any email, text message, or voicemail. Don't wait until the last minute to message me about something that you're confused about, because I might not get back to you in time. Technology requirements: you have to have access to the computer and the internet, your Canvas account, your Edgenuity account. Having access to a program like Microsoft Word, WordPad, OpenOffice, WordPerfect, and Adobe Reader are also imperative. So how to be successful? The materials for this course are online, so you have to have online access somewhere. You have to come to class every day, turn in all your work. If you complete the Edgenuity that I tell you to complete, when I tell you to complete it, you'll be good. And ask questions when you need help. I'm not going to recognize sometimes when you need help if you don't ask me. Our behavioral consequences within the classroom, within brick and mortar. A nonverbal cue, such as standing next to you for a period of time or tapping on your desk as I walk by. A verbal intervention, such as me telling you, please stop talking while someone else is talking. Then you'll be sent to student services with a possible referral and a phone call home, and a conversation with an administrator or possible OFI or suspension. And if the behavior is a serious breach of school rules, such as fighting, I reserve the right to forego behavioral procedures. So I'd skip the nonverbal cue and the verbal intervention and send you directly to student services. So course requirements, policies, and expectations. All students are expected to complete the readings and assignments on Canvas and Edgenuity. Projects: each grading period, students will be required to complete multiple projects, some of which will be completed in class and some will be completed at home. This year, they're all going to be completed online no matter where you are. Detailed rubrics will be given to you for each project, including the due dates. Assignments: there will be class activities for application of knowledge. These activities will range in type, but will be provided on Canvas and Edgenuity. Tests and quizzes: tests will be given at the beginning, which are pre-tests, and the end, which are post-tests of units and modules throughout the grading period, and can include multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, and essay questions. Written assignments: we do writing in my class. We do a lot of writing because social studies is writing intensive. Writing assignments are required throughout the course, and these assignments will vary in length and type. Makeup work and late assignments: please see Canvas when you miss class. If you have an excused absence, you'll be given the same amount of time you were out to complete all missing work. All assignments are expected to be turned in on time. Class participation and attendance. Class participation is required both as a listener and as a contributor. Please complete all assigned reading, writing, class notes, and Edgenuity. Your ability to do well in this class depends in large part on your being present, both physically and mentally, each day. Syllabus change policy. This year's thrown us all for a loop, so at some point the syllabus might change because of something going on in the school, in the district, we don't know. So that's just letting you know that something might change for this class. Policy for missed class, all students will be expected to be present for the test scheduled. If you miss the test, you can make it up. Just come talk to me. Academic honor code. This is a huge, huge problem this year. If a student is caught cheating on a test, assignment, or any other work in class, your paper or your Canvas response will be immediately taken. You're going to be given a 0, and appropriate school disciplinary protocol will be followed, which means I will refer you to the front office. In our classroom, the last 5 to 10 minutes of class are devoted to cleaning up after ourselves, for getting ready for the next group to come in. This includes dropping any unused classroom materials into the to be cleaned bin, wiping down computers and chairs, and any other items that were touched during class. Cell phones. Cell phones are not allowed in my classroom. They are very distracting. If you have to make an emergency phone call, you will have to request permission to go to the front office or to OFI. Food and drinking in the classroom. There will be no eating in my classroom. Drinking from provided water bottles will be allowed during mass breaks outside. I actually have an ant allergy, and so whenever people tend to eat in my classroom, I tend to get a lot of ants, and then I get ant bites and I get very ill. So that's the reason for that. COVID-19 procedures. Everyone on campus always has a shared responsibility and expectation to protect the safety and health of all occupants. To protect the safety and health of all students, faculty, and staff on campus, face coverings will be required, and the following face covering procedure will be implemented and enforced during the 2021 school year. The types of face coverings can include a cloth mask or medical grade mask, such as a surgical face mask or N95 respirators. A face covering must cover the nose and mouth completely. Any mask that incorporates a valve that is designed to facilitate easy exhaling, mesh masks, or masks with openings, holes, visible gaps in the design or material, or vents are not sufficient face coverings because they allow droplets to be released from the mask. Further, all students at the Gasvini Learning Center must wear plain, solid color masks. If you don't have one, we can provide you one. How to properly wear face coverings. Wash your hands before you put on your mask. Hold the mask by the strings and put it over your ears, and make sure your mask covers both your nose and your mouth. So this is a little diagram of how to put on a mask. And we're having no problem with students keeping them over their nose. You can tie them on the ears, make a little loop and pull it through, so that, because sometimes the ear hooks, they stretch. Classroom requirements. Face coverings will be required in all classrooms. Face covering breaks will be determined and supervised by teachers. Face covering breaks will be conducted as per current CDC physical distancing guidelines. Face coverings may be removed for the consumption of food and beverages during breakfast and lunch. Face coverings will be placed back on when food consumption is complete. Seating will be assigned and limited to adhere to recommended CDC physical distancing guidelines. And so this is provided by the district. Non-compliance procedures. So the first offense is with the failure to comply with the established requirements for student health, safety, and welfare, including dress code and safety protocols, is that we have to notify student services, who is Mr. Baker, and then the student is escorted to student services. And then the parent or guardian is contacted, and a conference will be conducted by the administration. And then it's up to them for the assigned disciplinary consequences. For the second offense, it's pretty much the same, but the disciplinary consequence increases. And so down at the below, you see our course summary. It also gives you a pacing guide of when things are due, and so what it is that I expect you to have completed each day. Let me scroll all the way back up. And again, this is found under syllabus, so it's directly under the home tab. So if you click home, you come back to this main page. Syllabus, I just showed you. If you click modules, it shows you our whole course. So this right here is our Welcome to History, U.S. History. This is in all the classes. This is our little Welcome to module. I give you a video on how to use Canvas. So you can click on that and you can see that it's a video. If you click next, you can go to the next item. This was our classroom rules video. We don't actually use that page anymore, so I should take it out. Go back to modules. This is our student handbook and discipline plan. I went over this with our students on the first week of school, so please review it. And all the students are expected to complete this classroom rules and expectations quiz for my courses. And so it's just stating that they understand what the classroom rules and expectations are, and that we've reviewed the student discipline plan and student handbook. And it's 40 points. It's their first test grade. So scrolling down, you can see the pre-tests, and then here are all the assignments. You can see that each assignment has the due date and how many points. In order to get a badge in the course, which is just an extra little incentive, it's nothing bad, you have to score at least 21 points from here for this assignment. And so you can see all the different assignments from this module. And if once we're done with this module, you can close it by clicking on this little arrow and it closes that module. So click grades. This is where all your individual grades are. So remember I told you focus is just your overall grade that I take from Canvas. So in your grades on Canvas, it shows you what assignment you're missing. And it also shows you the score that you got on your assignments and how many points it was worth. And over here, next to this little check mark, there might be a little chat icon, and that's it because I left you a message on I commented on your assignment. Whatever is excused means you don't have to complete it. It'll look like this. It'll have an EX. And I don't see anything that has a comment to show you. And so, but if you click on here, it won't take you directly to see what the assignment is. So that's the downfall of Canvas. You'll have to go into modules to find it. So that's a little glitch in Canvas. Here's another Edgenuity link. It takes you to Edgenuity within our little Canvas course, Office 365. You have to log in to it, and it's just your school login, the same way you logged into ClassLink, and that will log you into your Office 365, which is your Word files, and it provides you access to Microsoft Word and all that. This Contact Me button, it shows you what I look like, so that's me. It gives you my email address, the school phone number, my personal Google Voice number. My Google Voice office hours are a little special because I am teaching my digital academy classes during this time. That's why I prefer text, because I can text you back faster than I can make a phone call back to you. And then here's the text-to-speech again. And click and open a new tab, and it's the same thing. Over here, your dashboard shows you all your course titles. Your calendar shows you what assignments are due when. And so this is kind of handy because it'll show all of your classes if your teachers have put a due date on their assignments. And your inbox. Of course, I have access tonight because I'm in the test student. But your inbox is a way to email anybody in the courses. So you can email me. You can email your other teachers. This is your little email within Canvas. I hope that this helps you and that you understand how to use my course. Let me go back. Oh, it won't let me. So if you have questions still, you can email me or text me.